Greetings! Stay a while and listen to me, Marauder EX, as we play more Unicorn Overlord. Alright, so I've got a bunch of stuff that I can do. I'm gonna get these. I'm gonna beat you. Because I can, and we're just gonna get some money. Because there's a lot of stuff around here. There's a hidden item down here. There's some more materials here. There's another guy we can beat here. There's so many mercenaries here. It's a little ridiculous. I don't know why they felt the need to pack in so many people here. We've got a bridge that we can't do anything with at the moment. I can go ahead and start this quest, though, so we're going to do that. Morden. 30 pieces of bastrite, which I do not have on me at the moment. However, I do want that item. And then there's another guy we can beat here, a Viking. And then there's a quest down here with these two guys saying, hey, have you gotten a team of 5 people? It's like, just go ahead and do that. This fine gentleman already has a 5-member unit. Yeah. I have a 5-member unit. Ladies. Alright, so it's basically just, hey, please do that. You get a supreme military treatise for that, which is fantastic. And that's enough to push us to S rank. We are now S ranked. It is an extraordinary feat of goodwill you've done for this continent, my prince. Your name is sung the land over, and even the most distrustful commoner now supports your march. You've grown into a fine young man indeed. And should you desire the sacred blade held within, I expect the Royal Mausoleum will now grant you entrance. So now we have a new quest where we can go do the Royal Mausoleum. We are not ready for that yet. I think I need to be at least level 30. I think 35 is where we want to be. But we've got another person. We've got a were-owl here that we can beat for more money. I feel kind of bad just beating like everyone in this town. Just like, hey, you live here? I'm gonna beat the crap out of you for 40 bucks. There is a cemetery here as well that we want to take advantage of. And we start the Cemeteries of Vestorius quest. You have my deepest thanks, Elaine. Yeah, okay. So, that, and I think there's one other person out... Yep, there's 2 other people out here that I can beat the crap out of. A warlock and a shaman. Alright, just give me this money. Oh, there's a thief, too. Like, I get to beat the thief. So, you know, there's that, too. Let's get this material and this material. And I thought there was another item hidden over here, but I could be wrong. It may be that. Yes, the hallowed corn ash item, and then we've got the town down here that we need to put someone in. Provisioner. So I also love the shopkeeper is a tiny rabbit. They stand on the counter. We also have medium-sized everything. Medium healing fonts, tonics, revival orbs. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy all of the smoked nuts and the hot cross buns and spend a ridiculous amount of money here. And that's fine. So we've got all that. Let's go back up and beat... Oh, I didn't even do the deliveries. I mean, I've got so much I want to do in this episode that I don't... I'm going to be kind of bouncing back and forth. Alright. So we get some of that money back. And then we get that town. Did we actually buy all of the items that we want to buy here? There's also these gorgeous sword monuments that I'm pretty sure actually exist. I think they're in Norway. And then we can also board a ship. So let's check the armor.
Relax.
And he's just a giant polar bear. I love it. We've got the Spell Seal Bow, which is Magic Shatter. Magic attack minus 50% on a row. Glaive. Follow-up skills have plus 20 potency. Critical rate plus 10%. Glaives are interesting because, like, follow-up skills... I actually tried to find people who have, like, because I wanted to make sure follow-up skills were a thing. Black Silver Pavese. Stun immunity is a great thing. It's negative 30 initiative, though. But that's with the bunker stance, so you can turn that off. We've also got a Raven Plume. Steel weaponry, which, you know, it's just, that's going to be pretty much a damage upgrade to everyone, but as you can see, they have no stats, so it's just damage. And then we get the poison, burn, and freeze immunity shields and great shields, as well as gold bangle, woolly, well, I don't need the woolly mittens, but I do want the green berets. I don't need the silk hoods. I do need mirrored spectacles, royal scarf, veteran's eye patch, cloth gauntlets. Definitely want all of that.
Thank you much.
And spending a ton of money there, and then the provisioner. We're gonna buy all of these again. Because, yeah. Mostly because I'm not super concerned with money. And then let's board a ship and go to the secluded shore. This one we just get off the bat, but I don't think we can actually do anything here. So this is just a, hey, this is something you can do later. Or is it? Oh no, it's where one of the monuments are. So we've got that monument, and then we've got a stone circle down here that we can't get to because we have to get to it from the other side. So that's where one of the monuments happens to be. And then we also have a monument to the Enimoy, which I can't do anything with. But what we're going to do, instead of going back to Pastorius, we're actually going to go back to Drakenhold. I've been doing some stuff off-screen with the Colosseum. I've basically been building up a bunch of Colosseum coins, but we can also do these. So I'm going to just very quickly run through these, and I'm actually going to skip most of them, because it's just, you know, like, I can speed through it, but I should be able to beat all of these and not have too much trouble. So, like, I'm actually just going to go ahead and skip. Okay, no, I just did this. I just did this. Let's try using... This was the other team that I used. But I completed...
Want to keep going?
I completed the entirety. Okay, there we go. Of the Colosseum. Off screen. Just to see, like, where I was at. Alright, let's see. Are you... Okay, so we did that. We got a sapphire pendant. That's what we want. So we got the frozen battle axe, sapphire pendant. Next, we're going to go for a mason's hammer, as well as we're going to get back a lot of the money that I just spent. Well, not a lot. We're going to get back some of the money that I just spent.
With me.
Okay. Because this is rank 4, but I should be able to beat everything with either Elaine's unit or Berengaria's unit. So we're just gonna...
Let's have some fun.
Skip this. Mason's Hammer. Number 3, Zenoiran Deserters. Like, I know I should be able to beat this one with Berengaria's unit.
At least try.
So we're just gonna skip that. And we got a Zenoiran Knight Sword. And then next up is the Royal Knights, which I'm pretty sure I beat with them as well. Because Berengaria's unit at this point is just kind of broken, honestly. Oh, maybe I need Elaine's unit for them. Because I know I did this, and then I had to check to see if I could beat Amalia with what I've got. But apparently I can't at the moment. So I gotta let the RNG.
How can I help you?
So, one thing that I also did find out, Dew of Illusion, I thought you could stack the Dew of Illusions with the base Dew. So, like, if I used 5 Dew of Vitalities, I could still increase my HP, because it says it raises all of the target's stats by 1 or 2. It doesn't. So, the description of this is a little kind of misleading. It basically combines all of these Dews together. So, like, if you've used 5 Dew of Agilities, you're not going to get additional points if you use a Dew of Illusion on top of that. It's just going to fill in the blanks of where you're at. So, one thing I'm going to do is, I've got 5,900. I'm going to buy 99 of both Dew of Strength and Dew of Protection, because I'm going to use these. And I'm really not going to use a lot of these items. Like, I could get the Magia's Soul and Heart, the Aurora Ring, the Black Hat Ear Hood. Really, I just wanted these. The weapons are nice, and I can't afford everything, but, like, I might do that just to have. That way I've got some weapons with, you know, base AP, but I'm gonna hold off on that for now. But I'm gonna buy 99 of each of those. And then we'll go do this and show this, and then we'll come back and try again. So if we go into items, and so we've got 99 Dew of Strength and Dew of Protection. So, like, I can use, like, we'll use that on Alban. And, like, I'm just going to kind of start using these. Like, I have enough to where I could probably use them on most of my units. At least most of the units that are, you know, likely to take damage. Like, I don't necessarily need it on my dodge tanks, but, you know, at this point, it's not going to hurt. Let's see, who else? Let's do El Talinde. Bruno, you have crap for defense, and you're a melee unit. You should have more. Gamel. Jeremy. Monica. And then, aside from, like, my healers and ranged units, that's basically everybody. Okay, so we got that. Dew of Strength. Who have we not used a Dew of Strength on? I'm just going to start adding this to all melee units. And this is kind of a waste, but I'm not going to max out all of their stats doing this, but I'm going to max out a lot of character stats doing this. And so, like, all of these characters that you see that have the icon that this has been used on them, if we go into character list, so Elaine, if you go into stats, if you look next to physical attack, 5, physical defense, so it's used 5 of those in each of those places. So it shows that you've already got your 5 stat points for that. So the thing about the Dew of Illusion is, like, so Dew of Keenness raises critical up by 1. That's a guaranteed 1. The Dew of Illusion doesn't add an additional 5 to that. It's just the 5 from, so if you used 5 Dew of Illusions, it's 5 Dew of Keenness, 5 Dew of Warding, 5 Dew of Vitality. It's 5 of each of them, and it says it raises it by 1 or 2, because some of these raise by 2, like the Dew of Acuity, whereas the Dew of Keenness raises it by 1, so 1 or 2. And that's an odd, like, I get it now. I thought that it was just like a random stat bonus, kind of like old school Shining Force, and it is not. Alright, let's try this again now that we have changed some stats. Because I want to beat the crap out of this, and I want to kind of be done with the Colosseum. At least for a little while. And apparently I can't. Apparently I just can't do this today. It's just not letting me at the moment. Which kind of pisses me off, because I wanted to be done with this, and I did it off screen. Part of me is like, maybe I should have just saved it. Let's see. I'll try it one more. I don't think the RNG doesn't change
At least try.
until you do something else. I was hoping that increasing my stats would have fixed it, but apparently not. I can try this. I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to put the sapphire pendant that I just got, because I'm going to need that here in a second as well. I'm also going to change these out, because we just got some new versions of these. Where are they? Blue spectacles, mirrored okay, so you get that. And eye patch was what I had. It was the veteran's eye patch. And then I'll save that. Like this team, you've got blue spectacles. And I guess you can hold on to that for now. So who else here might benefit? I think you. Mercenary eye patch, veteran's eye patch. And then you've got a dove plume for higher initiative. Not really that you need that. What? Take 10% less damage, but for, like, it... Because I have the Knot of Ruin, which already destroys your initiative. And then... Yeah, let's try it one more time with some updated stats, and
Let's have some fun.
come on, I did this off screen. Give it to me. Fine, I'll level up some. And we'll come back and do it again. While I'm here, I guess I'll just go ahead and buy... let's just go ahead and buy more Dew of Protections, because I can buy a bunch of these. Okay, I can just max these out and just use them on... Basically, I want to max out everyone's defense. And you can't have more than 99. So if I buy 99 and then go back in without using any and buy 99, you just lose them. That's kind of a dick move, but... You know, I kind of get it. And you get defense bonuses, and you get defense bonuses. Everyone's gonna get a defense bonus. And I really didn't need to buy as many as I did. But I'll use them for other units that show up as time goes on. So that's okay. And I really didn't need to buy that many. So everyone has max defense bonus now, right? That's... I thought there was one person that I only put 4 on. That may have been strength. So far it looks like everyone's 5. Yeah, okay. So that's not terrible. I'm okay with that. Alright, I'm going to try this one more time. And I may actually try... I may try swapping out Bruno for someone else. I don't know who I'd swap out for. But I know I did it with this team. So let's
Want to keep going?
Let's just see. It's probably gonna fail. Yeah, okay, fine. Screw you. Don't let me do it, even though you let me do it off screen. Because you're just a pain in the ass. I wanted to be done with this. At least for now. You're not gonna let me do it. You think you're cool. I don't think you're cool. Alright, let's come back up here and let's do the deliveries. And then we'll station someone here. And then this is also a dock that we can traverse. And let's put Morad there. And we'll board a ship.
I'll see it done.
And then I'm going to go unlock the Royal Mausoleum. But like I said, there's no way we are ready to do that now. So this place is just lots of items. Divine shards. And map completion, basically. That's really all that is. Now we'll skip the cutscene and just go back to town. Did I station someone? I did station someone up here. I stationed you. Okay, cool. So we do have that. Alright, so yeah, that's... I really wish I could make this work. Let's see, 23, 24... I don't want to use any of my level up apples on them, but I kind of want to because I kind of just want to be done with this. But one thing I do want to do, I want to see if we need to buy anything Divine Shard related. Which I can buy more dues, which... don't really need. Holy Knight Shield. Guard efficacy. Who would benefit from that? And it prevents debuff. Well, Holy Guard prevents debuffs. So that's basically the same as the shield ability for him. So it's HP recovery plus 20%, heal 10 HP when using an active skill. So it's better defense. And it's a self-heal when you do something. So that would be good for, like, units that don't have dedicated healers. But like, you would want to turn Holy Guard off. So, like, if I give it to Jeremy, but let's see, we got Holy Brooch. That's just an accessory that does 20% of basically the same thing. And then the White Cat Ear Hood, the Millennium Scepter, which I could go ahead and just save up for that. I need 10 more. But I need to buy, like, a cat ear hood to make it worthwhile, because Trinity Rain is just not great otherwise. So I guess I'll wait on that. But I was hoping there was something I could buy equipment-wise, because I really want to do this. And I don't know... Alright, this is gonna be dumb. But we're gonna try this. This is gonna be dumb. This is probably not gonna work the way I want it to. Just adding your strongest person to a party is not necessarily the best. But I feel like if I could do, like, another set of stun. Okay, I take it back. That was smart. Okay. Let's do this. Grand Champion, I think I can do this with Berengaria's unit. But we get a cutscene when we do this.
Well, look who went and made it to the top. Never had a doubt in my mind.
Indeed. And once I've claimed the title for my own, you'll be joining the Liberation as promised.
I might actually have to work for once. Haven't had a thrill like this in years. Now come on, it's time.
She is unsettlingly large. Like, she's at least a good, head and a half taller than Elaine. Alright. I'm gonna show this one because this one's actually somewhat important. But, Alright, so yeah, we can basically... Alright, we've killed one person. Black Flame killed 2. Volcano. Swing and a miss. You're dead. You can't hit me. Stun. Oh, she's got stun immunity. That kind of sucks. Alright, yeah, I think I've won this one because I don't think they're going to be able to do as much damage as I did in the end. Would you stop trying to throw fireballs at me? Okay. 8th time's the charm. We did it.
A foe capable of challenging the girl has finally arisen. Far though she may stand from true strength, she has trained many moons for this day. Long have I awaited one here you shall witness the pinnacle of swordsmanship and perish in its wake.
Alright, so she's gone Super Saiyan because she's possessed by some sort of demon. And now we get to beat her. And this is a 1-unit fight. Alright, so let's do this. Let's fix it. Alright, Elaine, go back to your team. We are going to remove everyone in this unit because I need a highly dedicated unit of Travis and Bruno. And Bruno, we're going to take the mercenary eye patch off, and we are going to put on a thief's mantle. And we've already got the sapphire pendant on you. We are going to turn off Shadow Bite and Toxic Throw and stick only with Passive Seal. And hope that this works. Because this is the ultimate cheese of the Coliseum. As long as we do 1 point of damage to her and take 0 points of damage, we win. Alright, that did not do what it needed to do, so I've lost. Yep, because I knew I wasn't going to dodge that. I need to be able to dodge. And it's probably not going to let me. I can try taking him out. I don't really think it matters. But the problem is, like, I have to be able to destroy her passives. So that she can't do that. Hit rate 100%. And then, like... Yeah, I'm gonna keep failing until I do something else to change it. Let's see. You go back here, and we're gonna add you. Gamel. Not that I'm expecting that to go any better, but maybe changing up characters will force the RNG. Because again, I did this off screen. Oh crap! I can. All right. Why did he not dodge? Oh, because she's getting an ability off that grants 100% accuracy, isn't she? Alright. Alright, you go back to your team. You come back here. And make you the unit leader. Not that I think that matters. I guess I need something with more accuracy. Do I have any weapon that has more accuracy? Crit rate, initiative, magic defense, guard rate, physical defense, max HP, evasion 10. I mean, I could do that. I lose 5 evasion. You know what? Sure. Let's try it. Because I gotta be able to take out her passives. Once her passives are gone...
Is that wrong?
There we go. Alright. I've won. She can't hit me now. Because she does not have 100% accuracy attack now. She's out.
For now.
We win. We won the Colosseum.
Splendid, truly splendid. For years, my steel has sought perfection, and now it knows the bitter torment of defeat. At long last, the consummate blade is upon us. The legions of hell will be next to taste its edge.
Yeah, that's dark. Very dark. But sure.
Thanks. Feels good to finally move again. Whole body screaming in pain, though. Damned spirit has no respect. But he's gone now, thanks to you. Burning in eternal flames like he deserves.
Would you care to explain? You were almost a different person entirely for a time there.
Not the prettiest story, but sure. He was an ancestor of mine. One of the finest swordsmen in the land in his day.
Still is, by my count.
It all went to his head, though. He searched for years for someone to pass his mastery down to, but nobody could handle it. So, he started spreading his seed instead, hoping someone would bear him a worthy son. But a cruel man makes a cruel father. He put his kids through such brutal training, most of them died in the process. Not that he cared. He kept making heirs to replace the fallen, and tossed aside any woman whose blood was too weak. They say some of those mothers even went mad from the grief.
How horrible.
But those women weren't going down without a fight. Gave their lives to curse the man for the rest of time. Wasn't long before his lungs started failing him, and no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't sire the son he so badly wanted.
Sounds like he was staring death in the face.
Maybe. But the old bastard wasn't kicking the bucket before he tried one last thing. Some kind of unholy sorcery that let him inhabit the bodies of his descendants, keep perfecting his sword work through their eyes.
Something akin to Zenoira's magics, perhaps.
Couldn't say. But I know one thing for sure. He wasn't from Fevrith. And now, you put him and his damn curse to rest for good. Don't know how I can ever pay that back, but I'm gonna try. Let me come with you.
Are you certain?
That was the promise, wasn't it? Besides, I already got what I wanted out of this place. Guy as tough as you will have no trouble putting me to work.
We'll more than welcome it, Amalia.
Oh, but there's one little thing I should warn you about.
Which is?
Well, just look at me. Woman my size eats as much as 5 men. I hope that's not a problem.
Sounds like I'll be on double cooking duty then.
Amalia joined the Liberation Army. As the champion of the Colosseum, you now have access to further ranked matches. So there are more matches. I'm not done with it. But all they give is Colosseum coins until the last one, which gives an Onyx pendant, which we'll look at here. It is... oh, I can't see it. Oh, and... oh my god. He's got a King's Axe, Draken Sash, plus... Kingsblade Cornix plus. So this is a nasty, nasty team. They also have Amethyst Pendants, which we can see is AP and passive +1. The Onyx is AP and passive +1, but like stat minuses. I think it's like all stats -5 in addition to getting those. So like the Amethyst Pendant is better. And we'll get a couple of those ourselves. Ancient Crown, we'll get one of those as well. But the plus version of these weapons, it raises the attack to 25. And then, yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have fun with that, but I'll mostly be doing that off screen as time goes on. So, but now we have Amalia, and I need to fix my teams, put you back over here. Put you back over here. And Amalia's not a terrible unit, but she's not a great unit either. Like, I'm going to be hard-pressed using her for a lot of things. So Lex, it was Lex, Chloe, Rolf, and Aush. And then, like I said, we got Linolagos, Ridiel, Morad, Unifi, Ramona, and Amalia. I'm actually probably going to make them a team at some point. I may get rid of one of these teams. Like, I don't know. I wish I could have more than 10 units, just so that I could, you know, set things up the way I want. But, you know, we're here. So I'm going to go ahead and save it here, so that we can say that we are done with the Colosseum. And I'll go ahead and end this episode here, and I will see you all in the next installment. So, till then, later, everyone.